stranger in a strange land. I came here as a refugee, clutching the hand of my dearest Amma, my beautiful daughter, the brightest piece of me. Morrowind was no longer home. It had become a wasteland of ash and fire, a place where the wind carried only cinders and ghosts. The Red Mountain has spoken its final curse, and the land answers with silence. Once I was a tailor fit for kings and queens. My fingers danced across the silk and velvet, weaving garments so delicate they seemed spun from moonlight. Nobles wore my work and felt divine, but Skyrim was at war, and lavish robes have no place in a country that thirsts for blood. These hands, once steady with a needle and thread, learned the weight of a shovel. Instead, I became a grave digger, burying strangers so my daughter could eat. It was honest work, or so I told myself. She deserved more than this frozen exile. She deserved Maser and Secunda. If I had the power, I would have climbed the sky on wings of ash, wrapped those twin moons in the finest silk from House Alalu. She was my everything, my little Amma, my light in the long northern dark. Then sickness came. It took her slowly, cruelly, the way the winter takes the last green leaf. I, who had buried dozens, hundreds, could do nothing but sit beside her cot and watch death claim what was most precious. No coin for a healer, no potion strong enough, no prayer loud enough. Just my useless hands folded in my lap while her breath grew thinner, her eyes dimmer. My daughter died on a night when the aurora bled green across the sky, as if the heavens themselves mourned. I dug her grave at dawn, alone in frozen earth that fought every stroke of the spade. It is the only grave I remember digging. The shape of it, the weight of the soil, the sound of the clods made as they fell upon her. The best part of me died that day and was lowered into the ground with her. What walks now is only a husk, a shadow wearing my face. Drinks blur the edges for an hour or two. Work numbs the body until exhaustion claims the mind. But nothing, no ale, no labor, no prayer will ever soothe this pain. I dig graves for strangers still. Each shovel full of earth is a quiet offering to her memory. The voices began soon after. At first, I thought them echoes of grief, or the sour gift of cheap juniper gin, a faint murmuring beneath the wind, like distant surf against a cliff. I blocked them, cursed them, buried them under more drink and longer hours in the cemetery. Yet they persisted, soft, patient, almost tender. They brought me peace. In the small hours when the hold slept, the whispers grew of resurrection, of a pattern that only I could follow, of a staff woven from bone, of the dead that would open the veil and call my armor back into my arms. I laughed at first. Madness, I told myself, born of sorrow and solitude. I swore off the bottle for a fortnight to prove it. Sobriety only made the voices clearer, kinder, and more certain. They were not cruel. They were charity itself, promising what every grieving heart most desires. They named me Chosen, the Outlander, the Tailor, the Gravedigger, whose hands already knew both silk and bone. Night after night, they unfolded the design inside my skull. A sewing pattern more intricate than any robe I ever made. Ribs for the shaft, finger bones for the lattice, a child's vertebrae for focus, thread of sinew, binding a grave linen. When the staff is complete, they say I will speak the words they teach me, and the earth will yield her up again. My little armor, breathing, laughing, warm. I have become collecting the pieces. After the priests leave and the mourners scatter, I linger in the pits. I select only the cleanest bones, the strongest, the ones with the least marred by time. I work by moonlight, so none will see. My tailor's precision serves me still. Every cut exact, every fragment sorted and wrapped in cloth. The voices praise me. They sing the old lullabies in Amma's lost voice. I am an outlander. I am the Gravedigger. And soon, I will be the one to bring her home.
Before the episode, let's review the mods I'm using. Dark Arts grants an ancient grimoire, unlocking a necromancy skill tree with 30 plus custom perks. The Ordinator skill tree enables skeleton creation. Necromancer camp enables the creation of necro-themed camps. Reverent Necromancer robes. These will be his starting gear. Ancient Death Magic and Lost Grimoire and Apocalypse spell packs will supply most of the offensive disease magic for this character. And with that, the saga of the Outlander begins. Hello. We are in a gloomy cemetery where Outlander, his name is Mort, spends most of his days. He's been given some hope that maybe one day his daughter Amma will return to him, but he has a lot of work and preparation ahead of him. He doesn't have much ability to do much financially and does not wield any significant power. He wields a dagger that has a minor enchantment of bleeding on it, and at this point he is not magically trained at all. Now, supernaturally, through the whispers, he's learning things, but he has a dead zombie spell, and when he uses that erase zombie spell on a creature or humanoid, it will trigger an event where he will gain the ability to use a grimoire. This is the Iron Dagger of Wounding. It doesn't bleed damage. It's going to be nice. We also have a spade, our shovel, that we can block with, but it does 16 points of damage too, so it's going to come in handy. We don't want to spend money on the inn. It's expensive because of the mods I run. So we're going to learn how to we're going to make a necromantic bed. Just kind of aesthetic. There's other ones, but we need a skull. How are we going to get that skull? Well, we have a perk to get. This is the only line of perks we're going to be taking, but the bone collector will allow us to collect bones off of bodies. And so we can get a skull to make beds, tents, altars, so on and so forth. Things that he'll need to connect with the whispers. I want to say that this road that Mort is taking in his life, this is nothing that he's wanted. He's not interested in corpses or any of these things. The morose. He was a tailor. Life was very simple. But because of events, he's clinged to the thing that gave him any happiness, which was his daughter. And so if this can be a vehicle to lead him back to being with her, he's willing to take it. So what we're going to do right now is search to find something, a wolf, a human, maybe a corpse, and just see if we can use this ability to bring life back into a dead body. So we're gonna search around. Mort he has never killed anyone ever. We got some goblins up there. We do need to be wary. Once again, we are on level 1. 0 skills. So let's just be pretty wary. We are not sneaky. He has no militia training or anything. So we're going to struggle for a little bit. But I, as a player too, am going to have to figure out what is best. So I'm going to pop a save and see what we can do. All right. Well, there's an actual necromancer. All right. This isn't good. We are detected. And there's a bear. Let's get out of here. All right. Nature versus not the undead, but the Necromancer. Very interesting. 2 of my favorite Diablo builds, the Druid and the Necromancer. Those are I would say Druid is one of my favorite, actually, classes to play in D&D or whatever, Skyrim, Diablo. Whoa, here we go. Do you have a favorite class that you enjoy to play? If so, leave it down in the comments. Cleric, Paladin. What do you like? Okay, what do we got going? Hey, we got a dead Imperial. All right, fantastic. Howdy there, I'm Buck Rageclaw. This lonesome old cowpoke's been spinning yarns taller than a giraffe on stilts. If these tall tales, late night campfire howlers, and occasional questionable banjo solos keep your spurs jiggling, why don't you mosey on over to my Patreon and toss a few shiny coins in the old hat. Plus, I'll holler your name out loud at the end of every episode, like you're the sheriff of the whole dang country. And y'all get early access to every episode before it even hits the YouTube trail dust. Just a couple of septims a month keep this dusty varmint and coffee strong enough to wake a dead meal. Much obliged, and back to the show. Let's careful with this guy. He could ruin our day. Ooh, and he is gnarly looking. This is a proper zombie, not a Draugr. I like the distinction that it's not a... Ooh, he was right on top of us. It's a close call by Mort. But our friend wants... Let's see. Did I get the book? I did not. That's alright. We'll figure it out. We'll get that grimoire. And according to my headcanon, the reason that the book comes to us is it's a supernatural gift from these whispers. This I think benevolent, at least that's how Mort perceives it, voices that are coming to him to give him what he wants. So there's no way this is some monkey's paw and it's just gonna backfire on his end. No. This is Skyrim. Everything works out. So alright, let's summon the grimoire. We got a headache. Alright. So let's read the grimoire. We have to make all of our spells. If you look, it shows a recipe. We need rolled paper and inkwells for everything. And so we need to start looking for things. We also can make inkwells and rolled paper, and I don't think it's too difficult to get the ingredients to make those things. So, looks like we're thirsty. I also run a lot of like survival mods. I play on Legendary, and just do a bunch of things to make Skyrim a lot more difficult. The reason why is my builds end up becoming fairly powerful, so I want it to feel, give the characters a reason to get ridiculously powerful. Now, will this build get really powerful? I don't know. I will say this, I'm running Undeath with classical Lich, and yeah, so there's a couple mods that can make this pretty powerful. We'll see though. I'm not even sure he can get that far. Alright, so here's our perk tree. There's a ton of perks. I need to eat and drink because my magic is down. Magicka. Alright, that perk seems appealing, so we'll just take it slow. There is a ton of perks though. I don't know if, sorry, creaky chair, I don't know if I'll take them all, and I'm not sure I want to use that zombie. We do have a fresh body, and this zombie, he might be maybe more suited for combat, but I feel like she was gonna kind of get by better. Look at how she's kind of like lurking along. I want to run through there, but I don't want to die unnecessarily. All right, didn't hurt me. Didn't get any debuffs. Just thirsty. Let's drink some water. Mort was a heavy drinker, but he still partakes, but his new addiction is the whispers, the voices. We're gonna just try to get everything out of here. We are balling on a budget, so we need to get what we can while we're here. We don't need these empty bottles, though. We could fill them up with water, maybe come back for them. Let's see. Rolled paper. Yes, we need that. And harvesting frostbite venom. I've got a squeaky chair. I need to get a new one. Sorry, guys. Maybe read that later. Get that bread. And we can use this as our bed. Fantastic. That is awesome. Lorna's shack? Alright. I don't know if we're gonna be invading a bandit shack, not shack, but little fort anytime soon. Let's see, what we need is required for us to make some inkwells. Lavender, dwarven oil, thistle branch. Okay. Yeah, we gotta be careful. We could die very, very easily. Some those goblins are like right in front of that bandit camp. But will Mort have any moral qualms about heading into a bandit camp or anywhere else and taking someone's life? I don't think so. Why? He's just so focused on getting what he wants. Hold on 1 second. I think the body for the Imperial woman is in there. I'm using a mod that allows you to kind of see the essence of someone's life. I kind of just pretend that it's the smell. You can focus on the smell of the person or the thing. Yep. There she is. Physics. Skyrim physics. She like or unanimated under the cabin. Whoa, that's haunting. Alright, well, we need to find another body. Sorry about that. I don't know where that body would be. I am lost in the woods. I can say this. I'm very happy that it's the middle of the day. This game would be awfully creepy if it was nighttime. And I have mods that make the game pretty dark. So I'm a happy camper. This is pretty heavily wooded too. I can't remember where that Spriggan and those couple of zombies were. In fact, there were. I'm gonna just start picking up alchemy ingredients as well, but I can't remember where that Necromancer was. We're just gonna move forward. We're gonna probably keep this as a shorter episode because the beginning was so long. So, oh geez. Yeah, we have to be careful. These wolves are aggressive. We're on level 1. I knew this was going to be a struggle. I know these first 10 levels are going to be tough. But I'm glad I saved. Oh, and also, we have our Imperial woman with us. For, I think, 30 more seconds. So we're just going to have to make sure, we're going to have to really, in the beginning, babysit our reconstituted corpses, because they'll just collapse and we'll lose them. This is a minion-based build, and we're really nothing without them, at least in the beginning. We're going to dump a lot of stuff into magic. And we can do something with all corpses, including this fox. Because we're running a mod that allows us to, I don't remember what the mod is, but take apart field dress animals. So come on, let's get that magic up. Just gotta be patient. And yeah, this is a good start for the character for us to get this body. But I would like to have, I don't know, like 3 or 4 stronger minions at hand. So, alright, well, I think I'm going to call this an episode. I thank you guys for watching, and Mort will see you in the next episode very, very soon. I'm Icarus, and I will see you again later. I want to give a special thank you to all the Patreon supporters. I appreciate you so much, and this cannot be done without you.